for just his third appearance for Ghana. And, at the time being, we haven't seen Bukari come on just as yet. So they've just made the one change, Ghana. But you're right, Matt. He certainly made the most of it. As Ghana now have got to look for an equaliser. Inaki Williams' shot from distance loops up in the air and caught by the goalkeeper, Diego Costa. Well, if Ronaldo dominated the headlines in the build-up to this game, he's going to grab the headlines after, it would seem, because he is now the first player to score in 5 World Cups. And it's his name, Cristiano Ronaldo, that is being sung inside this stadium, echoing its way around this 40,000 capacity ground. 1-0 to Portugal. And Salisu was the player who made the challenge.
He almost took the bait, didn't he?
Yeah.
As he was coming across there, I was just thinking, don't put that foot out there. Just usher him wide. Don't try and win that ball. The moment he just takes that little lungy step to try and make contact with the ball, he was over, and that was that. But let's just see how Ghana deal with this. Whether they change their tack, whether they come out a little bit more, throw a few more players forward. They've got Tariq Lamptey on now on this right-hand side, who can be very exciting in that right wing-back position.
It also, for Cristiano Ronaldo, takes him to within 1 of the great Eusebio for his 9 goals scored in a World Cup. And they finish off against Uruguay.
see that today, that they haven't quite got that variety on how they're going to penetrate teams and hurt them with different elements of their game. They're all very good technicians, great having the ball to feet, but sometimes that spacing behind can be exploited.
Well, at the minute they're doing just enough through that penalty of Cristiano Ronaldo, but now it's Ghana coming forward, and the shot from distance was really struck by Kudos. He really got his left foot behind that, and in the end that warmed the hands of Costa, the Portuguese goalkeeper. That must have been a good 30 yards out.
I mean, we had a lot of chat around him before the game, but you can see why he hasn't disappointed in this game. Actually, he really hasn't. Kudos has just been really energetic, and he's had 2 or 3 moments of real quality.
Well, certainly he can play further forward, and here he is now inside left channel. Kudos made the run inside left channel, and quick as a flash, he cut the ball back to the byline.
Il la prend au bon moment, demi-volée. Pavard. Salisso, il l'a limite trop bien prise. Il aurait dû la dévisser un petit peu pour vraiment inquiéter. Ah, mais il n'avait pas la beauté. Danilo s'en veut. Hein. Ouais, mais ce ballon arrive très vite. Il y a cette proximité. Elle lui passe entre les jambes. Ce ballon dans le dos de la défense. Ce bon appel de Kudus qui est là à l'affût. C'est André Ayou. Ah, et malheureusement, il le remet dans le bon sens, André Ayou. Mais c'est ainsi, il est là. Le capitaine ghanéen, Marcel Desailly, a dit on entend plus de ce garçon. On reste toujours sur notre foi. Idoué. Et il est là aujourd'hui, André Ayou. 108e sélection, 24e but inscrit. Et lui aussi était de la fameuse aventure, les mises-aventures face aux Portugais en 2014. Et on attendait une réaction des Ghanéens et elle a eu lieu. Ah ben voilà, un match qui s'est rééquilibré aux Portugais de ressortir le grand jeu. Ce ballon dans le pied de Guerrero, ça a été contré au passage par Lampe. Et ça revient à Kounou, un vent de folie est en train de souffler ici au 974.
flicked over, it goes into midfield, and all of a sudden, João Felix is pulling away. I think it's Raymond, Baba Raymond, just gets his body shape horribly wrong, turns his back on the ball. He should cut the pass out, but because he's not facing the right way, it skips through his legs. His body shape is all wrong, and João Felix is just through one-on-one with the goalkeeper, slots it home, lovely finish, really composed, just lifts it over at Izigi. But Baba Raymond's positioning, I mean, it's been bang on all game, but he just gets that horribly wrong, and they really do get punished.
It was a lovely diagonal finish with the right foot of João Felix, just clipping it off the advancing goalkeeper Adizigi. And Ghana's joy lasted about 5 minutes as Portugal are back in front live on BBC Radio 5 Live with just over 10 minutes remaining. And in fact, I think Andre Ayew still hadn't taken to his position after being substituted, with the look of dismay as he looked to the pitch to see that Ghana had given the ball away and punished by Portugal, who were back in front.
I mean, there's a look of dismay on Otto Addo as well in the technical area. You know, he's just made those switches thinking, right, we're 1-1, let's be solid. And it's such a poor goal to concede. I mean, Portugal had to do nothing to get that opportunity. It was a ball slid through. It should have been cut out, and it wasn't. But you've got quality like João Felix, really good technical player.
They've just been caught again in the middle of the park by Jordan Ayew, and it's Bruno Fernandes now running forward. Bruno Fernandes, and the ball comes in, and Portugal just back another one. Portugal to Rafael Leao. First time finish right-footed, guides the ball into that far right-hand side to score his first goal for his country, and surely secure the 3 points for Portugal, who now lead Ghana by 3 goals to 1, and Ghana are falling apart.
Well, it's just an unbelievable collapse, isn't it? From how well they've done all the way up to now, to concede 2 goals like that, such a disappointment. This one has a bit more quality. There's more that Portugal have to do here, but they lose the ball in the middle of the park again. 1 or 2 players, and this is the difference here. Leao's come on the pitch. He's got the ability and the power to run past players, timed pass to perfection into his path, and it's a really good finish with his right foot.
Bruno Fernandes with the assist. Rafael Leao, who's been linked with moves to Chelsea and Manchester United, just about, I think, had stayed on side. Although he did have a little glance across towards the assistant referee. VAR will be imagining having a look, but now they've got the 2-goal cushion, and they're happy with the goal.
Very tight.
2 goals in the space of 2 minutes.
Very tight offside shout, wasn't it? But I think he was just about on. But you see what he brings. He's got that pace, hasn't he? The ability to get up with play quickly. It's a lovely weighted pass. I think it was Bruno Fernandes, wasn't it, with the pass?
Yes, it was.
Really good ball, just into his path. Lovely, opened his body out really nice with his right foot and just guided that ball around the goalkeeper into the far post. Lovely finish.
But again, Ghana guilty of giving the ball away as they've lost it once more. Got to try and rediscover a little bit of discipline here, have Ghana. Wouldn't want to concede any more goals with under 9 minutes of normal time remaining. But you would think, because of what is left, Portugal now will be going to the top of Group H after earlier it had finished Uruguay 0, South Korea 0. The attendance, 40,000. FIFA, of course, have revised all the capacities now, although there's still many empty seats. I'm not necessarily convinced that that necessarily is the case.
So what is the capacity here?
They've revised them all. I'll save them, I'll be able to tell you.
Oh, okay. Because I thought it was 40. I was told it was 40,000, but it doesn't look like a 40,000 seater. It looks more, doesn't it?
Yeah. They've, as well as the amount of added on time, and they've changed all the capacities as well. As Portugal are breaking forward, and it's Ronaldo. Ronaldo is away. Ronaldo into the penalty area. Very good save by the goalkeeper. Ronaldo just tried to dink it over the top. The flag's up on the far side anyway, but Adizigi with a strong right arm. The revised attendance capacity now is 44,089.
Okay.
But still doesn't explain the empty seats.
No, it doesn't. If there's 42,000 in here, then yeah, looks like more than 2,000 empty seats.
That would have
Anyway,
that would have levelled him with Eusebio for Portugal's leading goal scorer at World Cup finals. Portugal is the chant inside Stadium 974, where Portugal lead by 3-1. It's a thunderous chant as well here, as Carvalho spreads the ball out wide. And it's with João Felix, who tries to come on the inside of Salisu. Salisu wins the challenge towards Jordan Ayew. Portugal are wanting to make a change. João Mario wants to come on as well. And they're also going to be bringing on Gonçalo Ramos, who's the latest one of the Benfica conveyor belt. He actually scored within 15 minutes on his debut against Nigeria last week in the warm-up game. So they're wanting to make a double change. It'll be the final changes for Fernando Santos, leading by 3-1 here at this World Cup.
I mean, it's been such a bizarre turn of events in this game, hasn't it? From one a little bit drab and not much going on to all of a sudden there being quite a bit of action and goals, and Ghana really have just let their guard slip a little bit. It's turned into a little bit more of the game that you'd expected, a little bit more to-in and fro-in, a bit more higher octane, punchier play from Ghana and Portugal, actually, and it's actually been quite entertaining the last 15-20 minutes.
But they do leave themselves exposed as they go in search of more goals, and that's been their undoing, really, with giving the ball away. It's going to be a triple change, incidentally. João Palhinha of Fulham is also going to be coming on. I'd imagine that Fernando Santos, with a quick turnaround of the schedule, playing Uruguay on Monday, he'll want to try and keep some legs fresh for that next match day 2 in Group H. As here is Bruno Fernandes for Portugal, who lead 3-1. He takes a little tumble. João Felix was looking for the run of Ronaldo, who was through the middle, and though it was cut out, he still put his hand in the air to acknowledge that attempted forward ball from João Felix. Don't forget, tomorrow we've got Wales-Iran at 10, England-United States at 7, part of our offering of all 4 live games on 5 Live and BBC Sounds. We mentioned Rick Edwards, part of the 5 Live breakfast team, of course, with Rachel Burden. And Rick will be joined in the morning at some stage by Ian Rush and Rob Green, as well as many supporters who've made the trip out to Qatar to give you a little flavour of the lengths they've gone to ahead of the next set of matches for the home nations. And certainly Wales will look to build on that second half performance against the United States. That's a 10 o'clock commentary tomorrow. Our coverage with Mark Chapman starts at 9. But don't go anywhere, because we've still got Brazil and Serbia to come, as Portugal's substitutions wait down below. Leao to Ronaldo. But Portugal, with under 4 minutes remaining, I think the scoreline flatters them to an extent.
Yeah, I do. I'd agree with that. I don't think it has